He's so fine. Wish he were mine. That handsome. I don't know where the music went. That handsome boy over there, the one with the wavy hair. No, I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna make him mine. He's the envy of all the girls. It's a matter of time. He's a soft-spoken guy, oh sweet and shy. Makes me wonder if I should even give him a try. But then I know he can't shy. He can't shy away forever. And I'm gonna make him mine if it takes me forever. He's so fine. Gotta make him mine sooner or later. It's not later. We gotta get together. The sooner or the better. I just can't wait. I just can't wait to be held in his arms. If I were a queen and he asked me to leave, I'd do anything that he asks, anything to make him my own. But he's so fine. He's so fine, so fine. He's so fine, so fine. He's so fine, so fine. He's so fine. What's up, everybody? Happy Night Starter. That was the Chiffons with He's So Fine. If anyone was just, hey, thanks, Dylan, for complimenting my hair. I just, oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this theme. That's why I just threw a pin in my hair, and then I'm still in like I have this big like dumpy pajama dress I wear when I'm just around the house all day. It's like my moo-moo thing. And just like 5 minutes ago, I was like, oh shoot, I gotta put on my fancy night starter wear. So anyways, happy Night Starter. I'm so excited about tonight's theme. If you were on Instagram in the last 5 minutes, you saw the theme that I just revealed. Tonight's theme is, sorry, that's my bad. Tonight's theme is copycat. Plagiarism in music and plagiarism throughout music history. So this was a really broad subject. There was a lot of juicy stuff, but I picked some. I usually end up picking out what I want to talk about, also based on songs that I want to sing. So there are some songs that I'm not going to sing that are really big with music and plagiarism and copying that I was just like, oh, I can't do that song, that one's too hard, or I just didn't want to. Oops, hold on 1 second.
Your favorite anchor.
But yeah, then there's some that are major. Like, so the song you just heard was the Chiffons' He's So Fine. And the reason I kicked things off is because that is one of the most famous songs in, what's up, Beebs? Oh, my good friend Beebs is in here. She's gonna be a guest someday. Anyways, sorry, I got distracted. I'm just so excited tonight. So the Chiffons' He's So Fine, the reason why I started the show with that song is because it's one of the most famous songs in music plagiarism, and that's because George Harrison got in some big trouble for that song. So let's get into this right now. So yeah, the two hints that I did earlier was a Xerox machine, and I forgot to send a cat, but yeah, copycat. So this is the definition of plagiarism. I think definitions are great. We can really mull through it. Plagiarism definition is taking someone else's words, ideas, or work and using them as your own without giving credit. Dun, dun, dun. In music, there are a number of different types of plagiarism, and these waters get pretty murky, folks. That is why this was just kind of a beast to go through, and it's probably going to wind up having to be a multiple part episode. These are some of the different types of plagiarism. There's melodic plagiarism, and this is plagiarism in music that I'm talking about. There's melodic plagiarism, there's riff and lick theft, so that's like a guitar riff or maybe a bass line. There is a plagiarism for that. Unlicensed sampling, so that's when a song is used in a recording and it gets sold, it's like out, and the person who originally recorded it got no credit and got no money for that. There's interpolation, which is when someone takes a famous part of a song or a part of someone else's song and replays it and puts it into a song. Like that recently happened on, I think, Olivia Rodrigo and a Taylor Swift album. I'm not going to get into all that. That's not what I'm talking about. But it's all through music. I know, like, there's been some lawsuits with Bruno Mars. There's so much. It's such murky waters. And a lot of people do it. I mean, it's just, this is a big, beefy thing to talk about. There's also harmonic and rhythmic copying. There's subconscious plagiarism, which is actually the last song that I did, the Chiffons, He's So Fine. That was part of subconscious plagiarism, and recently added, we can all thank Suno for this, and AI, but AI voice and styling cloning. That is a huge platform that's such crazy waters right now because of AI, and now also AI stealing artists' voices and likeness, and then people are making new songs with that, and that's like something that we were writing about in science fiction books, and now it's here. So, yeah, a little more quickly about the Chiffons and He's So Fine, in it being one of the most famous examples of plagiarism of the 20th century. 1970, George Harrison from the Beatles faced a copyright lawsuit against his song My Sweet Lord. And that lawsuit came from the Chiffons, He's So Fine, written by Ronnie Mack. He was sued for repetitive music structure and a repetitive hook. And the federal judge ruled in the Chiffons' favor. So this went all the way to court. A lot of these cases that I'm going to talk about, some of them were resolved out of court. But any song I talk about tonight is something that was brought up in the court of law, and then it was either resolved out of court or it went to court. But these are things that actually happened. Anything I talk about tonight, like I said, only real stuff on Nite Starter. So the federal judge ruled in the Chiffons' favor, however, deemed it as subconscious plagiarism and subconscious copyright infringement. George Harrison swore up and down that he had never heard that Chiffon song, He's So Fine, but the judge said those records had been popular, they had been around, and there's a good chance that he had maybe heard it without realizing it, and the melody wormed into his ear. And that stuff happens all the time, and there's a lot of good people that will accidentally copy a song and not know until they put the song out. Like I said, it's murky waters. They settled for $1.5 million. I mean, this was 1970 when this lawsuit happened, and that was a lot of money then. I mean, that's a lot of money now. George Harrison later wrote a satirical song about his experience. I forgot to write down what that was. And the Chiffons, I love this turn of events, the Chiffons later did a cover of My Sweet Lord. I have a lot of the cute songs queued up tonight to just kind of show you the likeness. That was the only one I didn't have queued up. There's so much to talk about, and it's already like 9:15. So I'm gonna go straight into the next song, and we'll keep talking about what tonight's theme is, which is copycat, Nite Starter music, and plagiarism. I should have worn a lawyer's outfit tonight. Lorraine, I don't know why I didn't think of that before. Well, when we do music and plagiarism part 2, then we'll know. Okay, so with the next song is, this is a good song, I love this tune. This is Len Berry with 1, 2, 3. And you'll find out why that made it into this week's episode, Copycat Night Starter, in just a minute. One, two, three. That's how elementary it's gonna be. Come on, let's fall in love. It's easy, like taking candy from a baby. Can't we see? Falling in love with you was easy for me, and you can do it too. It's easy, it's like taking candy from a baby. Nothing hard about love. Basically, it's easy as pie. The hardest part of living without love, without your love, I'm gonna die. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. These are the real background vocals and horns. I was excited. I always love finding the originals. Easy, like taking candy from a baby. Yeah, 1 and 1 are 2. I know you love me and how I love you. Don't try to fight it, 'cause it's easy, like taking candy from a baby. Hey, 1, 2, 3. That's how elementary it's gonna be. Come on, let's fall in love. It's easy. It's easy. That was Len Berry with 1, 2, 3. It's easy, like taking candy from a baby. No, but the song is called 1, 2, 3. You know, I was thinking when I was singing, and I was like, gee, the subject kind of goes with tonight's topic of stealing songs. But it actually fits into the story of tonight, and that is, I have so many notes tonight. This is what I did all day today. Hold on. There's a lot of windows open on my Night Starter box. Okay, so you just heard Len Berry with 1, 2, 3, and it was a 1965 hit that peaked here in the US on Billboard's Hot 100 at number 2. And do you know what was number 1? Was the Supremes holding their space with I Hear a Symphony. But this is what's kind of interesting. So 1, 2, 3 wound up on Copycat Night because shortly after its rise, Motown came in and they filed a plagiarism lawsuit against Berry, claiming that 1, 2, 3 was a direct rewrite of Holland, Dozier, and Holland's Supreme song, Ask Any Girl, which was the B-side to Baby Love. Now, Holland, Dozier, and Holland wrote a lot of Motown songs, and they're gonna come up again later in tonight. But yeah, Len Berry claimed that he never heard the song, and he denied the claim, and he fought it. But after 2 years in court, I mean, court battles get nasty, folks. They'll go on and on. After 2 years in court, they settled and gave Holland, Dozier and Holland 15% of writer and publishing royalties. And Holland, Dozier, Holland are now listed as co-writers by BMI. So I thought that was interesting. I'm gonna just play you So I guess the part that he was talking about, or that they were talking about, it really comes in. I listened to the Supreme song. It comes in just in the very first verse. So this would probably be an example of, this one would be, I don't know if you could say it's subconscious. It's just, this is the tune. I just want to play it for you real quick. I go to, here's the first verse. Here we go. Like taking candy. So it's really just that first part. But that's the Supremes, Ask Any Girl, and that's the song that Motown came and said that Len Barry borrowed a little bit of the idea and the melody from, which he denied, but they won. So with that, I want to get even into some juicier territory with the next song. This one, I had no clue this happened, and I found it so interesting. But the next song we're about to do is Johnny Cash, 1954, Folsom Prison Blues. And this song wound up on Copycat Night Starter because Johnny Cash said he was inspired to write Folsom Prison Blues after watching a documentary called Inside the Walls of Folsom Prison. And then the track Folsom Prison Blues came out in 1954, but it didn't really get popular until 1968 when he did the live album and he performed in Folsom Prison, and he did Folsom Prison Blues, and it became a huge hit. And once it became a hit, this guy named Gordon Jenkins came forward, and he filed a plagiarism lawsuit against Johnny Cash, saying he very, very strongly borrowed the melody, the guitar stylings, and get this, the phrase structure of his 1953 song called Crescent City Blues, which was sung on a concept album he did. It was sung by this woman named Beverly Marr. Cash settled with him out of court for $75,000, and that's probably why nobody has really heard of this. Like, this was not put into, at that time, we didn't have internet for news, so like, what you found out was whatever you got in the newspaper or on TV. So imagine, like, we didn't have Night Starter to tell you that Folsom Prison Blues was a copy, and I went and I checked out this song, and I'm gonna play it for you, and I'm gonna say that was beyond borrowed. It's pretty crazy. Also, to note, I dug even further, and if you go back even further to the 1930s, this guy Gordon Jenkins, actually, his song, Crescent City Blues, was very heavily inspired by this song called Crescent City Blues by a guy, an instrumental tune by this guy, Little Brother Montgomery. And I went and listened to that too. It's a really old recording, but sure enough, it's totally the melody of Folsom Prison Blues. So I'm gonna play you Crescent City Blues right now, just so you can hear the one that Johnny Cash even took some of the lyrics from. And this was in 1953, before Folsom Prison Blues. I'm gonna play you that, and then I'm gonna sing Folsom Prison Blues because that was the only one I could find this version. But I thought this was so interesting to share with you guys. So this is the Crescent City Blues. I'm just gonna start it where it starts.
Rain began gradually. After the train halted, I stepped off for a breath of mid-way.
Here we go. There's even a train.
I hear the train a-comin', it's rollin' round the bend, and I ain't been kissed low.
$75,000 so that nobody would know that he did not write this.
Don't seem to know I'm here.
It even is gonna watch.
That lonesome whistle seems to tell me soon disappear.
Okay.
When I was just a baby,
Look, another
my
line.
mama told me, Sue, when you're grown up, I want that you should
Okay.
go and
Now we'll do
see
Folsom Pretty Prison Blues. But how about that? I kind of feel a little bit sad about Johnny Cash after discovering that. So now I'm going to do Folsom Prison Blues, the Johnny Cash version. I hear the train a-coming, it's rolling around the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Crescent City, and time dragging on. But that train keeps rolling to the San Antone. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, girl, always be a good boy, don't ever play with me, no, just to watch him die. When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. Can you believe this though, you guys? Johnny Cash freaking stole this song and got away with it. Well, he settled with him for $75,000, but then Gordon took the instrumental from this other guy, Little Brother Montgomery. I bet you Little Montgomery, I bet you he didn't get a dime. I think we need to find Little Montgomery's family. I bet there's rich folks eating in a fancy dining car, Johnny Cash. They're probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. Well, I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free. But those people keep a moving. That's what tortures me. If they freed me from this prison, if their railroad train was mine, I bet I'd move it on a little farther down the line, far from Folsom Prison. That's where I want to stay. And I bet that lonesome whistle blow my blues away. That was the Johnny Cash version of Folsom Prison Blues, but now we know the secret that's also Crescent City Blues. That was the Crescent City Blues. With that, I realize I haven't played any commercials for you. We're going to take a nice commercial break, and I'll be back with the news of the weird right here on Night Starter.
Xerox has a copier that can make regular size 8.5 by 11-inch copies. It can also make medium size 11 by 14-inch copies. It's portable, has a document feeder. But the best part of all is that it makes giant size 14 by 18-inch copies. The Xerox 3100 large document copier.
I am sick and tired of these insurance companies telling you what good neighbors they are and how you're in such good hands. If your car is totaled and you owe more than it's worth, they give you the lesser amount, and you continue to pay a finance company the difference. You're an innocent victim, you're paying on a car you don't have, and you probably can't afford another car. Don't urinate on my leg and tell me it's raining. Insurance companies, we're going to court.
Barry Glazer, legal advocate for the injured, disabled, and urinated upon.
And now, weekly news of the weird with your favorite anchor, Kendra Morris.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Night Starter, the copycat episode. Uh-oh, I lost my news. I also want to take this moment to give a word to our sponsors. I would like to thank our sponsors, Celsius, for keeping me juiced up all night long. Celsius. This is the new Spritz Vibe flavor on shelves for a limited time this summer. Summer's ending, folks. Get your Celsius. And also, our other sponsor for tonight's episode, Bubs. Diamond Bubs. Strawberry and vanilla in flavor. Super crystally, super delicious. Thank you again to our sponsors. They don't know that they're our sponsors yet, but you gotta start somewhere. So, putting it out there, I want to get a Bubs candy sponsorship and Celsius. Let's work on that, folks. Thanks, sponsors. Tonight's news of the weird. In Narragansett, Rhode Island. This happened just 2 days ago, on August 16th, 2026. I'm calling this one SpongeBob's Revenge. On August 16th, in Narragansett, Rhode Island, a road was closed for 7 hours after a truck crashed, spilling its contents of, get this everybody, 20 tons of squid, of raw squid. That's 40,000 pounds, and they spilt it everywhere. It took a hefty crew of local fire and sanitation crews to get the road reopened by Sunday evening after scraping heaping mounds of steaming raw squid off of the pavement. It was so gross. So that's why it's Squidward's Revenge. Can you imagine the smell of that? Just how gross that. And I will tell you, I can't wait to get my slideshows back for the news. It's going to go right here. So that we can all, there was pictures of this. If you want to, you can look it up after the show. If you want to see what 40,000 pounds of raw squid on a roadway looks like. It looks really gross. And also, in tonight's News of the Weird, in Washington, D.C., on, I think this was on August 13th, traffic through a historic D.C. neighborhood was shut down after a man approached the firehouse on that street, and he approached a firehouse worker near the rear of the building and left a suspicious device. K-9 units and the fire department explosive ordnance disposal unit responded and investigated to find out that it was his black and blue electronic sex portable pump device. And then all was well on the streets of DC again when they realized it was just a portable pump sex device gift from one of the neighbors. And that, my friends, is tonight's News of the Weird. Before I go into the original song of the night, I was thinking I would do things a little different. And for the first time on Night Starter, but not the last, I'm going to play a music video. I had a new song come out today on my friend E. Lundquist. He has a record coming out called Chasing My Reflections. I feel like I need to turn down this really exciting news music to tell you about this. I'll put this music on. He had a really, he has a new album called Chasing My Reflections coming out, and there is a song that he invited me to be on, and he wrote the instrumental, and I wrote the lyrics and the vocal melody line. We teamed up on this original work, and I actually asked Eric if he had a little something to say about the song. The song is called Wishing. I'm going to play it in a second, but he said, Chasing My Reflections explores identity, resilience, and clarity. It's a wrestling match with who you were, who you are, and who you are becoming, packaged through the sounds of soul, R&B, and modern grooves. Lundquist taps into emotions that set it apart of any of the composer's prior releases. He does instrumental albums, and this is the first album where he's brought vocalists to collaborate with. And he has Aloe Black is on the album. My label mate, Taylor Johnson's on the record. But it's a really beautiful album. The album is not totally out yet. It's just a few different songs with the different singers, but I've listened to it. It's a great album. So with that, I'm gonna play you the music video and catch my breath. And yeah, oh, thanks, Danny. Danny put up all the credits and stuff. And this is the video. And we're back with Night Starter. Yep, that was Wishing. And with that, I'm going to do an original song while we're talking about original stuff, and then we'll get back to our juicy show. This is from Babel, the song Twist and Burn.
Twist and burn, how you turn me on. Let's go south where the days are long. Don't got $1, but I got you, friends. So let's leave tonight once the sunlight ends. Tell me that you feel the way I'm feeling now, babe. Whoa, I want your love. I want your love. Round and down, how you pull me close. Hotel rooms without windows. No name faces, just the two of us. Holiday forever, just living off this bus. Knowing it's so real. The way we're feeling now, yeah. Whoa, I want your love. I want your love. Thanks, Danny. I'm not used to singing this version of it because it's so different when we do it live. I love this version though. Oh, thank you, human being. Now how does something happen? You got the best of me. No, nothing that can take this. It's where we gotta be. So tell me that you feel, yeah, yeah, the way I'm feeling now. Knowing it's so real, the way I'm feeling now. Whoa, I want your love, yeah. I want your love. Thanks, Wiki Dawn Morris and Mommy Dearest.
That was Twist and Burn from the album Babel. We'll be right back after this next commercial break. I'll see you in a minute.
Come to Audio Video Plus, your home for VHS, Beta, and Laserdisc. Over 63,929 movies to rent or buy.
We have action movies, comedy, Japanese, sports, even adult.
18 and up only.
I rent all my movies from Audio Video Plus. Laserdisc?
How about beta?
Not the fish! We also sell high-end video equipment.
Movie rentals for $5 every day. At Audio Video Plus, we're up to our ears in movies.
We love Audio Video Plus.
And we are back with tonight's theme, Copycat Night Starter, music and copycats. So with that, here we go with the next song, and I will tell you why this song wound up on tonight's theme. First, I'm going to sing it though. This is a really juicy thing too. This is The Emotions with Best of My Love. Now pay attention. Doesn't take much to make me happy and make me smile with me. Never, never will I feel discouraged, 'cause our love's no misery. Oh, demonstrating love and affection that you give so openly. Me feel want the whole wide world to see. Whoa, you got the best of my love. Whoa, whoa, you got the best of my love. Whoa, whoa, you got the best of my love. Whoa, whoa, you got the best of my love. Going in and out of changes, the kind that round each day. My life has a bit of meaning. Love has kissed me in a beautiful way. Whoa, whoa. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, just wait, Dustin. So watch. You got me feeling emotion. Dream about it every minute. Do you know this song? You got me feeling emotion. Dream about it every minute. Recognize that? Mariah Carey, Emotions. There you go. Major plagiarism suit. Settled out of court. You got me feeling emotion. Dream about it ever. That's right, Dylan. It is a Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey, she borrowed it from The Emotions and conveniently called it Emotions. Ooh, yeah. Yep, Fantasy, Mariah Carey, Genius of Love. The Tom Tom Club. Oh, I love that song. I love the best of my love. You got me feeling emotions. Whoa, you've got the best of my love. You got me feeling emotions. Whoa, whoa, you've got the best of my love. You got me feeling emotions. Dream about it every day. Whoa, whoa, you got the best of my love. That was me attempting to do a mashup of The Emotions, Best of My Love, and Mariah Carey, Emotions. You're watching Night Starter, Copycat Night. And with that, we are in the point of the night where we're going to talk a little bit about Mariah Carey, who I grew up loving. I love her. She is, what a singer. What a singer. What a performer. These things happen, and it doesn't make you a bad person. Sometimes they're subconscious things. Sometimes it's something that a producer might have done, and a vocalist was just, or maybe a songwriting team brought the song to a vocalist. Sometimes these things happen. The important thing is when this happens, and then you find out that this song is connected to somebody else, work it out, settle it. And she did do that. This did go to court. It was brought up. This is what I'm going to say about that. But it was settled out of court. And a lot of these cases came to agreements. People just want credit. So yeah, what you heard was the Emotions with 1977's Best of My Love. And so Mariah Carey and her team were called out for heavily borrowing the musical groove and structure from Maurice White and Al McKay, Earth, Wind & Fire's song Best of My Love, which was the Emotions. It was settled out of court with Carey's team, and they paid out an unknown hefty sum of money to the song's original writers. So everybody was happy. They said, if you're gonna take huge inspiration from the song, just kick back some money to us. She had the money, sure thing, done. So I'm singing these songs out of enjoying both songs and not saying, ooh, because that's the thing. It was settled. I am gonna note though, on that same album, which is, that Mariah Carey album is a pinnacle album for me as a singer. I got that album in the 5th grade. I'm dating myself. But I listened to it religiously, and I would put her on my Walkman, and I would walk around my neighborhood, and I would sing to Mariah Carey note for note. And that's where I got a lot of my vocal training. So, like, I owe so much to Mariah Carey and what a talented beast she is. I will say there was another lawsuit on that album. I'm not going to sing this one, but I do want to just play it for you because I have sung this song a lot before on the show. It's one of my favorite. So there's a song called by Alicia Myers. It is a disco gospel song, and it's called I Want to Thank You. And if you've been a long time Night Starter or Karaoke Happy Hour follower, and you've heard me sing this song, this is Alicia Myers, I Want to Thank You. I just want you to hear this. What a good tune. Danny, I know you know this song. Danny knows the disco. Let me skip to it. So listen to this sound right here. The way you hear the music right there, the beat, the rhythm. And here we go. This is Alicia Myers. I can't help but sing this one. So that's Alicia Myers with I Want to Thank You. But I'm going to play you also from Mariah Carey's album Emotions, the song Make It Happen, which I love. And this also, there was a lawsuit involving plagiarism, and Mariah Carey, same album. This is I Want to Make It Happen. Ready? Here we go. Look forward to it. I want to thank you, Heavenly Father, for shining your light on me. And someone who made me happy. And there it is. What a good song, though. Both of them are great songs. And like I was saying, this was settled. They settled it amicably out of court. And Mariah Carey and her team they settled that one for $500,000. So they paid up, the song gets to come out, she gets the royalties. They paid them off, so I don't think that Alicia Myers, songwriters, her and her songwriters, I don't know if they get royalties or songwriting. I don't know, I didn't get that far into it, but they were paid. And so that's the thing, like, if this kind of stuff happens, but just, like, you know, work it out, everybody. There's a little bit, there's enough for everybody to go around, as long as AI is not involved. That's another conversation, though. With that, the next song I'm gonna sing is right now. We got a couple more songs. You are watching Night Starter Copycat Night. That was a juicy one, you guys. All right, next song coming up is I'm a Road Runner by Junior Walker and the All-Stars. Another great tune. Sorry, so many things on here. And I gotta catch my breath. Money, who needs it? Let me live my life free and easy. Pull my toothbrush in my hand and let me be a traveling man. 'Cause I'm a road runner, baby. My saxophonist tonight. I'm a road runner, baby. Can't stay one place too long. I'm a road runner, baby. You might look at me and I'll be gone. You can love me if you wanna, but I do declare, when I get restless, I gotta move somewhere. 'Cause I'm a road runner, baby. Where is my home? And I love the life I live. I'm gonna live the life I love. A road runner, baby. All right, are you ready to find out why this song is in the Night Starter Copycat Night? We're talking about going to court. She tell me down. I gotta be free, baby, to roam around. All my life I've been like this. If you love me, it's your own risk. When the dust hits my shoes, I got the urge to move. Here comes the chorus. This is the thing. I'm a road runner, baby. Gotta keep on keeping. Hey, and I live the life I love, and I'm gonna love the life I live. Said I'm a road runner, baby. That was I'm a Road Runner, Junior Walker and the All-Stars. And you know what? I'm just gonna go straight into why this song made it. I'm gonna just turn it down in the background. So what you're hearing right here in the background is Steve Winwood with Roll With It. Steve Winwood got in some trouble for this song. So, you just heard Junior Walker and the All-Stars, Roadrunner, but that came out in, I think, 1966 and hit the top 20. But in 1988, Mr. Steve Winwood dropped a song called Roll With It that sounded strikingly familiar. Here we go. Even that part, the part he just did. Here we go. The song is Roll With It. I'm a road runner, baby. I'm a road runner, baby. guys, Steve Winwood. So the matter was amicably, that means friendly, it was settled out of court with Winwood giving song credits to its original writers, which was Mr. Holland, Mr. Dozier, and Mr. Holland. Those writers that I told you about from the beginning of the night that would be back. They wrote a lot of Motown hits, and they wrote Roadrunner, and Steve Winwood strongly was inspired by it. This really has, so yeah, it sounds exactly like it. It's a good tune, and I'm glad they settled. Everybody's happy. But it's important to know these things, and I think it's good to know where songs come from and what's making them all. It's just this, I think creativity is just this vast pool. And I was just writing that it was such a fun deep dive. There were so many cases, like way more cases, like tons and tons, and that went to court too. And also, it's just getting so complicated with AI music. And I do have to say, like, I'm very much against Suno as an artist, because what AI is doing, and they're doing this with books and things too, but what AI is doing is it scrapes the vocals of artists. Like, it's not that it's like creating something new. It's taking vocals from artists, and then it's putting them into this big mixing pot so other people can, create whatever they want, and it's used as a tool. But also you have to remember, those are people's voices and people's songs, and it's just already so hard to make any sort of living as an artist, and to just write a song and express yourself. It's just something, like, for me, I've worked at it my whole life, so to now know that there's a machine that someone can just say, beep, boop, bop, boop, I want something about, a song about poop. There was a funny song about poop out the other day that I heard, and it had, the voice of, I can't even remember the voice of who it was, but you can just type that in, and that takes the specialness and the work of creating a song. Anyways, that'll be another episode. But back to what Night Starter is about on Copycat Night, which is music and the story of plagiarism. So, like we said, there's subconscious plagiarism, there was rhythm plagiarism, there's so many. There's it's a gray area, and it happens accidentally. Doesn't make you a bad person if you've written a song and it has a riff from something else, or if you sample something. It is important to just note who you are inspired by and lift them up. A few other cases I just want to just drop in that I didn't do was the David Bowie versus Vanilla Ice case, which is another one of the most famous. That's with the dun 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 dun, dun Under Pressure versus Ice Ice Baby. Guess who won that? David Bowie won that one. There was also, oh my gosh, Led Zeppelin. That's an entire episode. There is a page of songs that Led Zeppelin, it was Led Zeppelin versus blues musicians. Led Zeppelin took so many songs from old blues musicians. Dazed and Confused, Stairway to Heaven, Whole Lotta Love. That's just 3. There was 10 songs. That's a whole episode. And then even Pharrell Williams and Robin Thicke in the case of them against the Marvin Gaye estate with Blurred Lines. I mean, there's no way that they didn't hadn't heard, Marvin Gaye's, I'm just having a brain fart right now. There's no way that they hadn't listened to Marvin Gaye. Marvin Gaye is one of the most well-known and respected soul artists of all time. There's no way that anyways, the Marvin Gaye estate won that one, as they should have. And they should have just said, you know what, we did use this song. Here's your credits and here's the royalties. They should have just went to them in the first place. Anyways, what a juicy topic. I'm going to play one more commercial, and then I'm going to do the Night song, which also very much ties into Night Starter Copycat night. So this was a great night. I was so busy that I didn't even get to hardly look up and read the chat. But thanks again. So happy to see you guys. Thank you so much. Thanks, Dylan, for the super chat. Thank you to my new subscribers on Twitch. Thanks, Hardy, for raiding with a party of one into the room. Thank you, everybody. I see you on here. I see Danny is putting all the facts in. It was fun playing a music video for you guys tonight. So many things. And Lorraine the mod for always being the old mod that she is. Tomorrow night, if you're in New York, don't forget that you can find me at the Vinyl Word phone-free show at Unveiled. I am about to announce a full band show that's going to be in September. I'm announcing that on Friday, but I can just tell you here because you're Night Starter. September 25th at Mercury Lounge. You can get tickets now. Or no, you can't get tickets are on sale on Friday, and I'll officially announce it then. But I'm playing with this guy, Yellow Shoots. He's incredible. We're splitting the bill together, and that's September 25th at Mercury Lounge. So there you go. That's me saying it out loud to you for the first time. Oh yeah, and I put it in my newsletter. So sign up for the newsletter if you want to be ahead on everything. Okay, I'll be right back after this commercial. And one more word from our sponsor after this commercial, our two sponsors. So excited for our big new sponsorship. Okay, see you after word from our sponsor.
I'm Captain Lou Albano talking to you about drugs. Kids, don't be afraid to say no. Anyone that asks you to use drugs is not your friend. Drugs can and will kill. Remember, don't be afraid to turn to your priest, your rabbi, your minister, your moms, your dads, your teachers, because drugs can kill. And if you do drugs, you go to hell before you die. Please.
How amazing was that? Don't do drugs or you'll go to hell before you die. When I found that today, that made me laugh so hard. Yeah, winners don't do drugs and they go to hell before they die. Anyways, that was a great commercial. There are so many. I found a bunch of really good commercials today that I'll feed into next week's episode too. What a great night. We are wrapping up one more time with a word from our sponsor. I want to thank Bub's Candies, Strawberry Diamond, and they really do taste like strawberries and diamonds. You could get them at your local Albertsons. Is there still Albertsons? So good. And also, Celsius. This is the Spritz Vibe. Make sure you drink it at night to make everything a little bit more nightly. And if you mix it with Bubs, it's really good. Oh, and then one more sponsor. Roger's Stinky Snail Toy. It's nice and crusty. There's the tail. This is Roger's. He sucks on it. I've told you before that Roger has to have sucking things at bedtime. Opal very nicely donated her snail plushie to Roger. So that's our other sponsor. Okay. Last song of the night. And this, I told you that for the Night song, I have to, oh crap. For the Night song, it completely wraps into the theme, which was copycats. So, a few last things I want to say that, yeah, it was very big and ambiguous. Did I said all that stuff? Okay. In the wrap-up with this last song, which I think this Night Starter, I will say one more time, it could totally be a 2 or 3 part Night Starter. So we will do a part 2 sometime. This was part 1. I'm ending with one of my favorite songs to sing. I'm going to end it with the song Killing Me Softly, the Roberta Flack version, which I love that song so much. It's so beautiful. The Fugees helped bring it back into the limelight in 1996. So a lot of people learned that song when Lauryn Hill sang it. But then you rewind, Roberta Flack was the first one to make it famous. But we're going to rewind to before Roberta Flack. In 1972, a gal by the name of Lori Lieberman, she went to a Don McLean concert, and she was so inspired by the concert that she wrote a poem, an idea, a song. She wrote the beginnings of a song because she was so inspired. She wrote it on a napkin, and she took that napkin to her songwriting partners. She brought it to her songwriting partners, Norman Gimbel and Charles Fox, and I think they also were managing her. They were wearing a lot of hats, is from what it sounded like. So they recorded and they finished the song, which is "Killing Me Softly." They finished the track. However, this is so cruddy. Norman and Charles never put Lori. They never listed her on the song credits. They never filled out the paperwork. And they never put her down as a songwriter, even though she went to the concert, wrote on the napkin, "Killing Me Softly" with his song, wrote that stuff and took it to these guys. She wrote the song. They never put down her name. Roberta Flack was on a flight, and she overheard on flight airway radio, she heard this woman, Lori Lieberman's version, and she asked to cover it. And the Roberta Flack cover of this song is what catapulted it into this huge song, because we know then that the Fugees recorded it. This became such a huge hit. But what's so heartbreaking is that Lori Lieberman got no credits to this song. She never got any royalties for this song. All the credits and royalties have gone to these two fellas, Norman Gimbel and Charles Fox. And the only reason that I originally heard this story, and this is what is so crazy, and it's full circle, and I hope that this person doesn't mind me calling this out, but I've always sang this song. I've done it on Night Starter. I've done it with little solo shows. It's just this tune that I love. I tried to learn it on guitar at one point, and I've posted it. So there's this girl that is she's a tattooer, and she's worked at the same shop and known my husband. And she saw the video and she messaged me and she said, "That's my crazy." Just what a crazy thing. And I just was like, wow, more power to your mom and just the journey she's had. And I think she's touring now, and she's back doing some stuff. But from what I was reading, she was just really with some really gross people in the music industry that just kind of pushed her down and took her song and didn't give her credit, and also kept her away from doing other deals. And that stuff happens, and it's really happened a lot then. But I do hope, from what I was reading, I think that she still hasn't gotten credits, but honestly, I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to say anything that I don't know facts about. But Lori Lieberman, let's give her stars for being a writer, being the writer of "Killing Me Softly." And yeah, she's a beautiful singer. You can look up her music. That's the story of "Killing Me Softly." I told you it would be a juicy one tonight. I'm gonna do the Nite song. What's up, Jerry? Jerry's here laying on the floor. Willie's here, not in his diapers. Thanks again, everybody. Thanks, Mo Money, for the super chat. Thank you again. I see Felix Moonrocks. This Twitch, I still can't pronounce it. This Twitch slaps. Wiki Dawn, Lorraine the Mod. Yeah, I'm seeing everybody. Deb Wolf, everyone who popped in the room tonight. Ruby Dale. After the show, I like to go in and read the read all the comments because it's just so fun to see you guys. All right, so this is the Roberta Flack version that I found of Killing Me Softly. Thanks again. Happy Night Starter, everybody. I'll leave the chat up again for a couple minutes to just replay all the commercials. And yeah, I'm gonna go finish my dinner, and I'll see you guys next week, same time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, every Wednesday, here on Night Starter. So, thanks, you guys. Here's the song, the Night Night song. Oops, I gotta get my volume up. Strumming my life with his word. Sorry, I couldn't find my key. Strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song. This is the actual instrumental. I heard he sang a good song. I heard he had a style, and so I came to see him and listen for a while. And there he was, this young boy, a stranger to my eyes, strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song. I felt all flushed with fever, embarrassed by the crowd. I felt he found my letters and read each one out loud. I prayed that he would finish, but he just kept right on, strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song. La 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 la. Oh, la la, kill me in all my dark despair, strumming my pain with his fingers. Yes, he was singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song. I don't know the last verses, and they're not in front of me. So I'll just sing the verse again. With his song, telling my whole life, with his words, killing me, killing me, killing me, killing me, killing me.
That is the Roberta Flack version of Killing Me Softly with his song by Lori Lieberman. Thank you again, everybody, for a killer night starter. It was a juicy one. It was an exciting one, and I feel like I learned a lot today. So I hope I was able to share some fun stuff with you guys today. I love doing this. I love connecting with you. I'll see you next week. Same time, same place. Let's do this. Have a great week. Have a great weekend. Whatever you get yourself into. And yeah, if you have the chance to right a wrong, go for it. Like, you're only gonna make the world a little bit better, of a good place. And if enough of us do that, things are gonna start to get a little better. And it can start at any time you want. So that's my bright hope for today. I'm gonna try to do the right thing by not drinking any more Celsius for tonight, finishing my dinner, and saying thanks again. I love you, Night Starter. Thank you so much, and I will see you all next time. Bye. Here's your commercials. Bye-bye.
I'm Captain Lou Albano talking to you about drugs. Kids, don't be afraid to say no. Anyone that asks you to use drugs is not your friend. Drugs can and will kill. Remember, don't be afraid to turn to your priest, your rabbi, your minister, your moms, your dads, your teachers, because drugs can kill. And if you do drugs, you go to hell before you die. Please.
Xerox has a copier that can make regular size 8.5 by 11 inch copies. It can also make medium size 11 by 14 inch copies. It's portable, has a document feeder. But the best part of all is that it makes giant size 14 by 18 inch copies. The Xerox 3100 large document copier.
I am sick and tired of these insurance companies telling you what good neighbors they are and how you're in such good hands. If your car is totaled and you owe more than it's worth, they give you the lesser amount, and you continue to pay a finance company the difference. You're an innocent victim, you're paying on a car you don't have, and you probably can't afford another car. Don't urinate on my leg and tell me it's raining. Insurance companies, we're going to court.
Barry Glazer, legal advocate for the injured, disabled, and urinated upon.
Come to Audio Video Plus, your home for VHS, Beta, and Laserdisc. Over 63,929 movies to rent or buy.
We have action movies, comedy, Japanese, sports, even adult.
18 and up only.
I rent all my movies from Audio Video Plus.
Need Laserdisc?
How about Beta?
Not the fish! We also sell high-end video equipment.
Movie rentals for $5 every day. At Audio Video Plus, we're up to our ears in movies.
We
love
Audio
Video Plus.